kalau saya live, awak tanya lagi, okay? Another day, another slay. Weh, siapa kata tidur? Dia rasa manyam. Begitu je lah ceritanya. So, I pun, hey, the purpose actually aku nak cari SA. SA sebenarnya. Tak apalah, anyway. Tengah yang mental tu teruk ke kena. I've been in depression for so long and it's not treatable. It's not like it's not treatable. It is treatable, but it was untreated. Because why? Because okay, I treat that when I was what, 14, I guess. When I was 14, I went for like what, because my period was irregular, and then I punya cramp putera, and then we went to the clinic, and then the nurse in charge were asking me if I had things going on, if I'm stressed or whatsoever, under pressure ke apa semua, and then I look at my mom, and then my mom told her, and then blah 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 blah. Long story short, I was referred to a psychiatrist. Honestly, I've been long in depression and self-harm ever since I was a kid. I've been self-harm a lot. It's just not that to my mom knowledge because I've been doing it all by myself alone. And so when I was referred to a psychiatrist, we were making the appointments, the dates, the day, which month, whatsoever. And unfortunately for me, I had to go back to my dad's because at the time, I was actually trying to recover my relationship with my mom, and I was living with my dad. So bila masa my mom sent me back to my dad and then told him about the reference letter, because we did ask the center if we can, change the location to Penang, since I'm going to Penang tomorrow, the next day. And then when my dad received the letter and hear my mom explanation, he was like, brush it off. He was laughing. I was no way, my daughter is crazy. In fact, I'm not crazy. It's just that I'm depressed. So it is untreated, and I continue to let my mental health get the best of me. I was in, I don't know, because dekat sekolah, if you ask Farah, dia tak nampak pun. I don't always portray my depression side because I have always been the happiest when I'm with my friends, and that's what I'm trying to keep. Whenever I'm with my friends, I'm always the happiest. I try to hide because it's kind of like an escape for me whenever I'm with my friends. So I only suffer it alone in my bedroom. And then actually, I think none of them realized that I actually eventually developed ED, and then I keep telling my mom whatsoever, and my dad just don't believe it. He refused to believe it. So, and then fast forward to 16 before SPM, and then I told my mom I couldn't take it anymore. That's when I have moved in with my mom already. I moved back with my mom, so I told her the ambang SPM macam tu, I couldn't take it anymore, and then I went to the hospital, and then was it hospital or clinic, and then KK lah, or hospital, I think hospital Jitra, yes, and then got the reference letter, blah blah blah, in a counselling, and I decided to stop the counselling session before I was referred to a psychiatrist because she offended me a lot. Because instead of asking me what's wrong or coaxing me or put some notes on her, whatever the notes they need to put kan, instead she was like, you need to dekatkan diri dengan Tuhan. I sampai bila-bila I akan tanam whatever she said, because I'm battling with myself. I am telling her what I'm feeling or whatsoever, and to the point actually I can regulate myself. So I don't think I need any psych again, but now tak perlu kot. Kalau depression pergilah solat senang and you think I did not solat, it's not about that. Solat memang wajib. See, that is what that person in charge told me exactly when. But that's another topic. Okay, I dah capai my peace and I'm not trying to provoke my mental health lah. So I don't need any provocations. I don't need any other. I know how to regulate myself. I know how to dekatkan diri dengan Tuhan and whatsoever. You see, be careful with what you say. Sebab riak is, macam mana orang nak kata, setinggi ilmu, macam mana pun syaitan tu ada many ways untuk bagi you. One of it is buat you rasa lebih better daripada orang lain. So be careful with whatever you say. Mental health recovery, usually I learned this from my daughter. Well, retail therapy is a thing. Betul. And you think I've never solat 5 waktu. Okay, benda macam, okay, about mental health ni senang cerita, kita anggap as ujian masing-masing. Okay, mungkin ujian you tak bahagia dalam hidup, mungkin ujian you adalah mental health. It's part of being a human being because you are never perfect. Even if you feel yourself is perfect, you are never perfect. There are still flaws. And that's part of learning yourself. And I did took a break and I tried to relearn myself. And it's actually really helping because look at me. I dah capai. I'm not saying that my mind is quiet now because there are times yang I rasa otak I sangatlah bising. There are multiple. I mean, if you know me, each of my name represents different me. So each personalities actually bergaduh with each other. They're like, it's really messy in my kepala otak. So sebab tu kalau I dah capai I punya ketenangan, I would rather prioritize that peaceful and I don't appreciate anyone provokes it. So sebab tu I tak nak jadi politicians yang berada di depan. If I jadi PM, big responsibilities and whatsoever, I tak tahu if I can ever handle that. Tengah borak apa ni? Borak kosong je. Cerita apa? Cerita kosong jawab. Perempuan kalau depression mesti sebab jantan. Who say? I'm not. I tak depressed sebab lelaki. That is quite feminist of you to say. Why would you think depressed is... Okay, people misinterpret depression with feeling sad. I mean, sure, depression itself is translate to kemurungan. Okay. But let me tell you, not every girl's depressed. I mean, it's not just girls. There's men as well who's in depression. So it's not always about relationship. It's not always about... Sometimes you just... I don't know. It's just the feelings itself. Are you Malaysian? Iya dong. Tak ada tumpahnya darah ke? Oh, depression until seeing psychiatrist. So now totally no more or still potential to be back.